3:25 in the morning, 25th of June 2020. A police officer sat me and Kerry down and told us that our 19-year-old son Elliott had taken his own life. They say time's a healer, but when you're in our shoes, you can see why they refer to it as the scar that never heals. We wanted to do something about it, if only to keep our own sanity and make some sense of our loss. 1 year later, I learned that there was a number of local private counsellors who counselled young people in the borough. I made a couple of phone calls, and it quickly became evident that they nearly all had capacity to take on young people immediately. And there you have it. That's how the Elliott Holmes Memorial Fund started. All we needed to do was find some money and put the two together. They say if you change nothing, nothing will change. And so I'd like to tell you now a little bit more about this model, how we've given Gravesham something unique, and how maybe you can get involved and help the young people in Gravesham who are struggling with their mental health have the opportunity of a brighter future.
The Elliott Holmes Memorial Fund utilises existing capacity within the local private counselling sector, providing fast, direct access to mental health counselling for young people in Gravesham between the ages of 13 to 18. Our website is a Route 1 no barriers platform for young people to self-refer by simply completing a form on our website. They can even choose their own counsellor. Referrals are triaged and then forwarded to a local counsellor, all who operate their own local private practices in and around the borough. Depending on their needs, each young person will be given up to 12 sessions, and most are starting their first session in a matter of days. We have an amazing 89% attendance rate, and nearly all complete their sessions. We have received excellent feedback from young people, parents and schools, and show most young people feel more able to deal with life's challenges. We aim to give these young people the best counsellors and have changed the early intervention is key ideology into a reality in Gravesham. Our main role is easy to understand, but we also have to raise the funds to pay for it and collaborate with Gravesham schools to identify those at risk. Our secondary schools bookmark programme, currently being rolled out, will help ensure all young people know about us. We cannot hope to solve the national mental health crisis, but with the support of the community, we are making a huge difference locally. There are 8,000 young people between the ages of 13 to 18 living in the borough. Based on the national figures, 1,600 of these will have a probable mental health disorder. That's 1 in 5 young people, up from 1 in 9 in 2017. With the NHS overwhelmed with demand, 1,200 will not be able to access the support they need. That's 200 coming through each year. This will inevitably continue to put a huge strain on the NHS and our emergency services. Whilst we also accept referrals from the local charities The Grand, Mind and We Are Beams, over 50% of our referrals are now self-referred. These young people are clearly harbouring thoughts and feelings they cannot share with those closest to them and could easily be considered high risk. Our own figures back this up. They show a large percentage of young people who self-refer are suffering from severe psychological distress. These have included sexual identity, honour-based abuse, domestic violence, and even online grooming from as young as 13. Self-help online services go some way to coping with the demand, but these are mostly limited to one-way communication. Even though young people today live in the digital age, surprisingly 89% of our self-referrals choose face-to-face counselling. It's interactive, builds trust quickly, can dig deeper, and is more likely to progress towards real and lasting outcomes.
There are two things that make our model distinctly different. The first is single point of contact. Once the young person's referred, they just deal with a counsellor. It cuts out all the miscommunication. It speeds the process up and delivers outcomes fast. And secondly, the Gravesham community. The Gravesham community have been absolutely incredible. They've helped to spread the word. They've organised fundraising events. We've had pubs, clubs, organisations, businesses, individuals, Kent Community Foundation, Gravesham Borough Council, Kent Police. The list just goes on and on and on. They say it takes a village to raise a child, and the Gravesham community have united and shown us that we can do this together. So thank you for your support, and let's see what next year brings. And finally, why not join us at one of our fundraising events next year? We'll have a number of quiz nights, a couple of local walks, and we've got our annual Texas Scramble Golf Day. There's usually 50 or 60 people there. Fantastic day out. Why not put a team together and join us? And in May, we've got the Yorkshire Three Peaks Challenge. 24 miles, 3 mountains in 12 hours. I did it this year. It nearly killed me, but I did it. And if I can do it at 64, you can do it. Why not put a team together? I'll organise it, I'll take you up there, I'll be your support crew, but I'm not doing it again. Once was enough. And in September, we got the London to Brighton cycle ride. You'll be joining 5,000 other cyclists, cycling from Clapham Common to Brighton seafront. We do all the organising, and there's a celebration in the evening back in Gravesend. So, thank you for your time, thank you for listening, and I look forward to seeing you in the future.